Good morning. You are welcome to Teacher Service Commission Examination Preparation class. Today, I will attempt model questions asked by Teacher Service Commission. And today's video is useful for secondary and lower secondary level. The question is, task-based language teaching is regarded one of the best approaches in the field of English language teaching. What sorts of tasks are useful for teaching, listening, and speaking to the students of grade 8? The question is, the task-based language teaching is regarded one of the best approaches in the field of English language teaching. What kinds of sorts means what kinds of tasks are useful for teaching, listening, and speaking skill to the students of grade 8? The answer is, task-based language teaching rests on the belief that the activities that involve real communication promote language learning. It aims to provide learners with the natural context for language use. As students should complete a task, they have ample opportunity to use language. So we should give the definition of task-based language teaching approach. Again, task-based language teaching rests on the belief that, it believes that the activities that involve real communication promote, boost language learning. And it aims to provide learners with a natural context for language use. Because students should complete the tasks, they have sufficient opportunity chances to use language. So some tasks useful for teaching and listening are as follows. Listen and act, listen and draw, listen and answer, listen and follow, listen and take the answer, and dictation. Such tasks, such language tasks can be used, can be followed, can be adopted to teach listening skill. In the same way, so some useful tasks for teaching speaking skills are as follows. Question and answer, describing picture, describing people, place, and object, reading aloud, talking about oneself, speaking on a simple topic, retelling stories, reading aloud. These are useful tasks for teaching speaking skill to the students. Our next question is, state any 5 learning outcomes of listening skill mentioned in the English curriculum of grade 8. What activities do you adopt, do you follow to achieve these outcomes? This is a very important question. So, learning outcomes of listening skills mentioned in the English curriculum of grade 8 are as follows. Understand and extract specific information from short and clearly articulated spoken English on familiar topics. Understand and pick out the main points and supporting details from audio materials or oral presentation. Show an understanding of conversation on familiar topics, matters. Respond to multi-step directions, instruction, and announcement correctly. Understand information from electronic media, example radio and television. So these learning outcomes are clearly mentioned, stated in the curriculum of English of grade 8. Now, what sorts of activities are to be adopted, are suitable, are useful for achieving these learning outcomes? So we can carry out such activities to achieve these learning outcomes, objectives. Get the students to listen to a piece of radio, television news and respond to comprehension questions orally. This is very useful task. We should get the teacher gets the students to listen to a piece of radio news or television news and ask them some comprehension questions. In the same way, get the students to listen to a short conversation and answer true, false, matching, and fill in the blank items. They are also this is also good activity. So we should get the students to listen to a short conversation dialogue and answer true, false, matching, fill in the blanks item. Next, listen to direction. Get the students, should the teacher gets the students to listen to directions and instruction and follow them. For example, locating the place on the map, installing some home appliances, repairing some gadgets. So these activities are useful. In the same way, the teacher can use recorded audio or his or her voice for testing students' listening skill. The test item for listen and answer can be true, false, multiple choice, fill in the blanks, matching, etc.